Hello, hi, welcome. I am Astrid or Wattle and Wool, and welcome to the part of the internet where I talk about knitting. And today we have a lot of stuff to get through because we have some giveaway announcements. So I'm going to be using my phone and my computer, so I'm sorry if I'm kind of jumping around a bit. I'll try and cut everything nicely. But let's get into it. So before I start, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which I stand, the Whadjuk Noongar people, and pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging. Okay, let's stick with the normal content of what I'm doing and then let's do the giveaway. So I have no finished objects because I am just frantically knitting, but I've got a whole pile of stuff that I kind of need to do. So the reason why I'm actually podcasting today is so that I can document what I've done so that I can make sure that it's ready to go. First up is the blanket that I've got from Mama. This is just going to be a pile of mess. And it's looking really good. So it's coming a really, really long way. This is using the 2023 Advent from Ash and Eve Designs in her steampunk collection. This is her non-tweed side because there was like a double one. So it's like a solid color in a tweed and then a tonal color in a sock base, I'm pretty sure. And so this is all the sock bases. I think I'm up to color 10. So this is 10, 11 and 12 to go. And I'm pairing it, holding it double with Daffodil Road of the almond colorway in the same like fingering base. So it's just looking so nice. It's squishy, it's delightful. I love the colors. I just think it's stunning. So this was meant to be done by Mum's birthday, and unfortunately it is not done by Mum's birthday. And yeah, I just apologized to her and said, I'm really sorry. I will have it done when I'm able to. And she was like, that's fine. So yeah, I'm frantically working on this. I've been actually getting quite a bit done. I have a stitch marker somewhere. Here. Let's go this way. I have a stitch marker just here of when I last podcasted. So this is a little teapot for Mama, and I've done all up to here. So that's pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself for smashing this out. I have another work in progress that is more completed, more on the ball. I don't know. More happening. And that is my cloud bow dress. You may have seen a couple of Instagram shots where I'm just taking it out for brunch at the moment, and I'm loving it. I did want to have this ready for Thursday so I could wear it to school. I'm just not going to have it done, and I feel really bad, but that's okay. It was a goal. It wasn't a promise. But this is how much I've got done. So it's kind of like an awkward nighty level. I'm probably up to where I should be able to... Here we go. So hips here. So that's the small of my waist here. Curve of my hip here. It probably is like, yeah, end of my butt. So I will be, I've been setting goals for myself of just how much to get done. I've got this much of a ball left, and I think, I was thinking of finishing off this ball and then changing out and doing the next flare. And I think I might stick to that. I think that might be where I go to. The last dress I was wearing also was a tiered kind of floaty dress, so I'm going to check it against it and use that as my measurement for when to increase to the next flare. And I'm just going to continue in the Me as a Bird by Wool and Works in the Surrey. So that is where this is going. I feel very rushed with this because I really would still like to finish it. I still don't think I will, but I would like to. By Thursday, I should say. It will be finished soon. But there are two things in my way. So the first one, and I did show you this before, this is the shawl that I'm making for my absolutely incredible boss. Her name is Claire, and she is just so beautiful. Oh my goodness, she's so beautiful. She's just an exceptional human, and I just have so much love for her. I really do. And so she's always cold, and I wanted to make a shawl for her. So I've got the cast on bit and then the first section of lace. The second, this bit here, I actually mostly did while waiting the night before my best friend's wedding. So this was, she got into the bath and she watched Suddenly 30, which is just like the cutest pre-wedding moment ever. And I knit on this, and Mum is coming home. And then I've just finished off the next section of lace, which is these houses. You can see that in there. And now I'm going to knit the rest of this. And I've got another ball or another skein as well that I'm probably going to knit onto the rest. And I'm just going to do these awesome ones here. These slip stitches. Okay, the last thing that I'm working on is actually another gift. And so this one, I'm kind of having my goodbyes tomorrow, and I would like to have this ready for when I say my goodbyes. So this is going to be all I work on this afternoon, and let's just see if I can get a ball done this afternoon. If it's a ball, I'll be happy. If it's more, I'll be thrilled. If it's less, I will tell her I'm sorry. I'll give it to her on Thursday. And then I was given this skein, which is called Sherbet, and it's a one of a kind by Louis and Lola, and I was given it when I went to Melbourne last year by a beautiful friend. And so I'm making this into a Oslo hat. So this is the Oslo hat by Petite Knit, and it's just starting to come up so nicely. I will insert right at the end a little video of one of my students knitting. He was so proud of himself. He did mostly great. There's a couple of little moments, I'm finding a few moments, but he almost did a whole round and he was pretty awesome. Would have been nicer if he finished his test, but you know, he knit, and that was lovely of him. Okay, so that's mostly it. That's mostly everything. I'm rushing through it basically so I can post this up and get back to knitting because I have a ball to knit tonight. I need to hurry up. But we've got giveaways. So I have quite a few, and let's go through them. So I had in the Get Good, I had 15 people enter. So I'm gonna write 1 to 15 in my number generator. And it is number 8. A Pippin, you have won the Get Good giveaway. So if you, for all of these guys, if you could please, I was gonna say comment below, that's the dumbest thing ever, on me, not on you. Can you please email me, and I will put my email address, or you can contact me at waddleand.wool on Instagram. And yeah, if you could send me your address, that would be wonderful. So probably Instagram I'll reply fastest to, but feel free to email me as well. So for Get Good, which is the beginner giveaway one, this is for A Pippin. For Get Rustic, we had 19 people enter that one. And we're going to find number 3. So this is for Alyce Bailey. Alyce Bailey, please contact me with your details. Okay, so then we had all the books, and there's a couple of different people who got them, so there's a whole range. All right, so for the lace book, it is R.A. House. For top down sweaters, it is Knit Pulsive. I like that name. I saw it when I was like writing all these down, and I was like, that's such a cool name to be like impulsive and knit. I love it. Custom Shawls, Joanne Shaw. Short Row Knits is Anvita Sinha. 750 Knitting Stitches is Heather Goldsmith. The Alice Starmore Colourwork book is for Jennifer G. The Japanese Knitting Stitches is for Angela Cebada. I don't know, I'm going to say Cebada. Cebada. Miriam has won the Brioche book. Noreen Liu has got the Matter anthology, such a good book. And you also have the the New American Knits. With the New American Knits, what I might do is I might send over, there's a ball of yarn that I wound to cast on the Tanner cowl, and I just never got around to it. So I might send that with the book, just because I feel like they belong together. Noreen Liu, you've also got Essentially Feminine, the Essentially Feminine knits. And Gail McCready has got the Perfectly Feminine knits. And Jai Lee, I think that's how I say your name, you have also got Knit to Flatter. Also, you have got Knit to Flatter, it is the last book. Okay, the last two are the mini rainbow sets. I am going to double check and just go through and make sure that they actually are, like, one is darker and one is more rainbow bright. Just because watching back when I was editing, I was like, oh, this, I don't know if I've represented it the right way, but one of them definitely will be dark and one of them definitely will be the rainbow side. So, the Get Mini Dark. That is for Die Hardie or D Hardie. I like Die Hardie. I think that is, if not your name, then a great pun. And Anna Bathan, Anna, you have got the Get Mini Rainbow. So for all of the winners, please get in contact with me, preferably on Instagram, but also an email, and let me know what your address is. I thank you so much for doing this with me. This has been so much fun, and I love knowing that all of my things are going to go to a happy group of people who love love knitting and love creating and love all of this. I keep talking to my mum and just marveling at how amazing this community is, and the fact that, you know, I'm going to go and meet people that are so inspirational to me, and that they're like, yeah, absolutely, come over. So for example, I am really, really smart and not always good with numbers. So last time I did manage to misread my flight, and I had to get rescued by Cornelia of Cornelia Knits and her beautiful family, because yeah, I managed to try and pull an all-nighter at an airport that does not let you stay overnight. And this time I booked an Airbnb from when I arrive until the night before I fly out, leaving me stranded for a night. So I ended up contacting Chloe of Woolen Works and was like, hey, do you know anyone with a couch? And she was like, girl, I've got a room and a bed, come stay. So it's just like, oh my goodness. And I know she's organizing something for so in Melbourne, super exciting for that. And then even people like, is Alyce, I practiced her name, Alyce Sang. She is a Latvian designer and she's based in Poland, but she has made incredible things like Bloom Your Heart Out and just, oh my goodness, some of the most amazing shawls. And she said that she would love to catch up and have like coffee. Like, oh my God. I actually found that one of her very first ever patterns is something that I've wanted to knit for so long. And I can't believe that a designer who I have looked up to so much, especially a Latvian one, because that's such a big part of me. And she's like, oh yeah, let's just come get coffee. Like, oh my God, I'm so excited. So I can't believe how lucky I am and how fortunate I am and how amazing this is. This is beyond my wildest imaginations. And yeah, so thank you so much for being along for the journey, along for the ride. And I'm not saying that you are someone I have to come stay at your house, but the fact that you are here, the fact that you put your energy and time into watching me ramble and flash up half-finished projects and come up with ridiculous plans, like, that means the world to me. I think I end this every single time on an absolute gratitude. But again, thank you so much for being part of this, and I will see you next time. Bye. In.
Brush your eyelashes.
And then around.
That's weird the whole time. Like,
Yeah.
just go in fucking school.
Other way. So through the hole the other way.
That way?
No,
that way.
That's it. Through and off. There we go.
And also, every time I go into
In,
a visa, I can't
around,
go in without like 50
through.
people eyeing me off.
You've got it.
It's a small shop.
do you mean the
Who do you
Dale?
want to steal from?
I know which one you mean though.
That way, right?
That's it.
The